Hey guys, this is Sammy from Team Bushlings, and tonight we're doing our meal prep. So we're just going to start off with the pot roast because it takes about 4 hours to cook in the crock pot. I already have it in the crock pot with the water in it. We do 2 because this is one of our favorites, so we eat this all the time. I'm going to put, I can't believe it's not butter in there. I'm going to do about 2 of these scoops. That's all that I do for that. I try not to get too much in there. And then for seasonings, I put in bay leaves. Just a few, well, I put in quite a bit since there's so many, or there's 2 pot roasts in there. Then I also put in some basil. And these are all just spices that we got from Walmart. They're not anything too different. How did you say this one? Marjoram?
Marjoram.
Marjoram. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but we always use it. It smells really good. And then I also put oregano on there. Now I have no idea if these are the correct spices to put on pot roast, but this is what we like. And then we also have the whole corn, or the, what is this?
Black peppercorn.
Whole black peppercorn that we put on this as well. I do not add any seasoned salt or sea salt or anything like that, just the spices and the pepper. And then we will let this cook for 4 hours, and we'll be back later to show you the rest. Okay guys, we're here doing our meal preps again, and right now I'm just prepping our chicken breasts. We do boneless, skinless chicken breasts just from Walmart, and we cut it up because we used to put it in there whole, and it just wasn't working very well whenever we would heat it. It was getting really dry. I don't like certain parts of the chicken, so I cut a bunch of it off. This weird shoulder part with all the fat and like blood veins, I don't like that. So I cut it off and it goes into the pile. Also, these right here, I don't know if you can see that fat. Did you get it? I cut that right off. I know it might seem like a waste, but I don't want to eat a lot of fat, so only like this big old fat piece right here. Just cut all that off and it goes into the pile. And then the rest of it, I will just cut up. I don't cut it up into extremely small pieces, but I just like to get them smaller. Whenever you heat them up, it keeps the moisture in it and it heats up faster. We've just found that it's better this way. And I am going to do that with all the other chicken breasts that we have over here. And we will be back to show you how we prep it in the pan later. Alright guys, I just got done cutting the chicken, and now I'm going to show you what it's like when we put it in the oven. I also cut up some fresh peppers. Zach likes his food a little bit spicy. I do not put these in mine, however. So for the pan, we just have your basic pan here. We cover it with tin foil. For the bottom, we have Great Value canola oil. It's 0 calories, 0 everything, just a non-stick spray. I'm going to give both pans a nice good spray. And also, just for a little flavor, once again, I have the I can't believe it's not butter, 0 calories, all that good stuff. This is a brand new bottle, sorry. I just give it a couple squirts. For both of them, because this is going to be the chicken, this is going to be the peppers. So all of this chicken, I'm just going to dump it in here. And then I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. So that way we don't have like piles and piles of chicken, and it'll cook a little bit more evenly. Do you think that looks good, or should I?
No, that looks fine. Okay.
So then after we have that, I once again spray the butter on top of it because I'm going to add some seasoning. One thing we do have is the salt-free Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. This stuff is amazing. It has, oh, sorry. Did you get it? It has 0 calories, yep. 0 salt, and it tastes so good. We go a little bit crazy with this stuff and pour it just all over the chicken. I'm going to go back through and put it on because... But this stuff has no calories, no sodium. So it's kind of like a free additive. Does that look good?
Yep.
All right. And then the same thing for the peppers. I'm just going to toss them all in there and kind of get them spread out a little bit. And then I'm going to spray them with butter. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this garlic and herb seasoning on top of this one as well, just for a little extra flavor. As for the chicken, we are going to cover it. We do have our oven set about 380 because we're going to cook our chicken while we cook our rice and other stuff. So we're going to cook it for a while.
And we suggest that you use metal pans, not glass ones.
Yeah, we were doing this one day, and we were doing it with metal pan or a glass pan, and we heard a really awful sound. And when we opened the oven, glass was everywhere, chicken juice was everywhere. It was a big disastrous mess. And we will let that cook for about an hour or so. We will check on it to make sure it's cooking well, and we will have video. We'll have a piece for that too. Okay guys, we just pulled the chicken out. It's not quite done, but we just wanted to check it. This is where I take the foil off, and when I put it back in, I'm not going to put the foil on. But I like to kind of break up the chicken because it does get to be pretty like close to stuck together. So I just want to try to break everything up, so that way it's not so dry and everything gets really well done. I also already took out the peppers. Those are done. And we also cooked the rice while we're have the chicken in. We didn't show you that. The rice is pretty simple. It's directions are on the box. Just instant brown rice. I'm pretty sure it's a great value kind. I'm pretty sure that we just get the cheapest one, but we make sure that it's like a heart healthy one. And then, does this look good? Everything looks broken up?
Oh yeah, it looks fine.
Okay, and then I am going to pop this back in the oven. And then after this is done, we're going to do the pot roast, and then we'll show you guys how we portion everything out. But for now, this is just going to go back in the oven. Our chicken just got done. I pulled it out of the oven. It smells so good. And I'm just going to show you guys how we actually portion up our meals. I'm going to start by doing one of mine. What I do, is I do a 1/3 cup of rice, which is just about like this. So I'll just take it and put it like that, and I smash it out. And then over here, we have, I do a 1/2 cup of 2 vegetables. We've got the green beans, carrots, peas, and corn. For this one, I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of corn. Sorry, it's not working out for me very well. Corn, and then I'll do carrots, just a 1/2 cup each. And then we have our food scale right here. I've already turned it on. I just set this on top. I clear it out to 0. And then I am going to do 4 ounces of meat. 4 ounces of meat. And I'm just literally going to scoop it up from here and put it on top of the rice until it gets to 4. I'm going to try to do a little bitty piece, see if that goes over it. 410, that's too much. I'm going to take it back out. I'm good with 390. It's not perfect, but I'm good with 390. And then that'll be one for me, and I'll just pop a lid on that here in a second. For Zach, he does double the rice that I do, so I'm going to do 2 of these scoops for him. And then over here, I'm going to do peas for him. And these are the smaller ones, so I do 2 of these to make a 1/2 cup. And I'm going to do some carrots for him. He does the same amount of vegetables that I do, a 1/2 cup each. And then over here, once again, you have to make sure that you clear it out so you know how many ounces of meat you're getting. And Zach does 5 ounces
Yes.
of chicken, so he actually does eat a little bit more than I do. But the scale is great, so that way you know exactly how much you're eating of meat. And you know the exact amount, of calories that you're getting. Do you want me to try to put one more in?
No, 4.95 is fine. Yep.
All right. And then that's just 2 of our chicken meals. And here in a little bit, we're going to have the pot roast next. Thanks, guys.
Also, we will add peppers to that for
Oh,
mine.
yeah. Sorry, we forgot. Zach adds
always
peppers.
forget.
We always forget this. These aren't hot.
No, they've been sitting there for a while. They should be cool.
So Zach adds peppers to his to make them spicier, and then we'll put it.
Since they're so big, that's
Is that good?
perfect.
All right, and then that'll be his, and then we just pop these in the
Sure.
freezer, just like a TV dinner, really. And then if you look in our freezer, I'm gonna spin this up. But if you look in our freezer, I mean that's really all we have even right now, is just our frozen meals.
Yep.
So.
I got some frozen bananas.
So, I mean, literally, we just have frozen meat, so. But we'll be back, and I'll show you guys the pot roast.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys, I just took one of the pot roasts out, so I'm going to show you how I shred it and cut it up. See this nice piece of fat right here? I am going to cut that off. So, usually it just comes off pretty easily. I can just, cut this right off, and I know most people are probably freaking out, but I don't want to eat that fat. I'll try to save some of it, but for the most part, we're just gonna plop that over there. And then to shred it, I pretty much just kind of cut into it. This one's not shredding how the other ones are, but I mean, that's no big deal. We'll get it all cut up. And once we have it all cut up and shredded, that is when we will put it in our meals. And I will show you guys that here in just a minute. Okay, so we just got done shredding up the pot roast, and I was going to show you guys how we do it for a dinner. For me, I once again stick with the same thing, this 1/3 cup of rice. And then for this one, I'm going to do carrots, and then I'm going to give myself some green beans. Sorry for the mess in here, but oops, but we're right in the middle of the meal prep, so. And then over here, I do 4 ounces of the pot roast. And I'm just literally gonna take pieces and put them in here, just like we did with the chicken. This doesn't weigh as much, so it takes a little bit longer than the chicken to get to the 4 ounces. But this is honestly one of my favorites, is the pot roast. I could eat this one every day. Okay, 1 little piece. That's good enough for me. Oops. Oh, actually I went to 4 even.
Oh, perfect.
And then that'll be mine. And then for Zach, once again, he does 2 of the scoops of rice. And we just put this, oops, in there like that. We'll do corn and carrots for him. And then you do 5 ounces
Yes.
of pot roast. Oops, I didn't clear it out. See, we make mistakes all the time, guys. Okay, yeah, you gotta make sure it's clear. Then put it all on there.
Rookie.
It said it was like 14 ounces. I was like, oopsies. He's a big boy, he'll be fine. How many? 5 ounces?
Yes. Want to cover that with barbecue sauce?
I wish.
I'm gonna.
Almost there. A little bit more. Perfect.
5.
And then we're gonna put some peppers on.
Oh, you
it.
remembered. I forgot.
Let's see.
Get a red. Let me get another red. Give some color. Bam!
Okay, and then that is Zach's, and that is what we do for our meal preps. So this is what we do, guys. We do this every single week. We do the chicken and the pot roast all on the same day. And this is our 1 day of cooking. It's really simple, it's really easy. I hope that this helps you guys out or give you some ideas of your own. Feel free to share our videos and feel free to comment and ask us any questions that you have, guys. Thank you.